5.
Yeah.
I just aged myself in the first minute of this show. Hey.
Sheesh. Welcome to another episode of In the Mix. Let's get it. Yeah, man, you know who I am. I'm the Archer. That's Load B right there. And we got Coach JC, the NIL coach off in the arena, man. His contact information is scrolling with the upcoming event that he has going that I'm grateful that I get to speak at as well. So, yes. Coach, with no further, go ahead, Bird. I'll let you jump in, shout out, man.
Oh, man, and we in the mix, man. Last of a dying breed, man. We love to have Coach in the building. I love him because of his energy, man, and, you know, I ain't gonna lie, man, I'm biased. His genre of music is my genre of music. You know what I'm saying? So we connected real quick. So, but we love to have Coach in the building. We're gonna drop some info, but this is gonna, man, be some really good content for you guys to take down, to take for yourself, or to please pass along, man, because please take this along and pass it along, because this knowledge is knowledge is power, man, and what he's gonna kick to us real quick is gonna be very important.
Hey, I appreciate y'all for having me every time, dude. Every time I come in here, the energy is right. I mean, we started off quoting KRS-One, so you can't go wrong in the building. Hey, yeah, New York City's here. Guys, I'm Coach JC. I teach student athletes how to develop themselves into confident and competent entrepreneurs. Because honestly, you don't need to be working at fast food joints anymore. Those days are over. This name on my chest right here, Raisin Brands, it stands for something institutional. It's the end of student athletes working for minimum wage, all right? You with me on that? Then keep on listening. November 6th at the Francis Tuttle Rockwell campus in Oklahoma City, we are bringing the NIL Edge class live. 6 coaches in the room to teach you everything from NIL basics to personal branding to compliance to how to build your brand online, how to get paid for it, monetization. We're going to have Carla Nelson in the building, who is a serial entrepreneur and TEDx speaker. Like, you don't just get a TEDx speaker in your house for a free show. Sure, you know what I mean?
Share it on out to some people.
You know what I mean?
We sharing it out right now while he do his spiel. Talk to y'all about it, man. You know, setting this up because I know a lot of coaches, so I'm just going to share this same stream out to all these coaches. You feel me? So
yeah, and coaches, I mean, you can learn a lot here too. I know you guys are under pressure from schools to be changing your recruiting processes and change how you look at kids coming out of middle school. Like, I get it. They just dumped another 10 to 20 hours a week on your already tough job. And coaches, I respect the hell out of everything that y'all do for these kids. And I want to make sure that you can do it seamlessly going into the future. Because the biggest problem I have, and everybody has a problem with NIL, and I'm going to tell you what mine is, Coach Sam. My problem with NIL is that it's making some of the best tenured coaches in this country retire. All right? That's a fact, guys. That's a fact. It's making some of the best coaches retire, and here's why. Because schools don't have the resources to support them. That's the facts right there. The schools don't have the resources to support them. So NIL Edge is free. Coaches, it's free. You can come out. We did 6:30 p.m., so we know that maybe some of y'all are going to have practice, send an assistant coach, bring back the information, whatever you got to do. I'm really trying to make an impact in this part of the game here. Our communities require it all across the country. Some of the best coaches need to coach another 5 years, and they can do that with a little bit of NIL education, just by knowing what are these brands looking for in their players? What do their players have to do? How many hours are expected of them? Right? All of these things that a coach could, once they know and understand, they can support the players. I mean, yes, the dynamic of having a team is changing, coaches. There's nothing I can't do nothing about that, right? But you should be able to carry your team and lead your team, right? So come on out to NIL Edge, November 6th. It's next Thursday night at 6:30. It's at the Francis Tuttle Rockwell campus. We're in the main Tuttle Theater. It's a beautiful space. We're going to have global brands in there to give out NIL deals. We're going to be doing non-monetary and monetary. This is what everybody's waiting to hear, right? We're going to pay some kids in the room, guys. We're going to do some NIL deals in the room.
Please repeat that again.
NIL deals live in the room.
Hold on. Got to hit the breaking news button for that.
Live from Oklahoma City. Yes. NIL Edge will be coming to the Francis Tuttle campus, and free and NIL deals will be given out in the room.
You heard it here first, people. Free NIL deals on the spot. All you got to do is pull up November 6th. Francis Tuttle Rockwell campus. You feel me? That's 12777 North Rockwell Avenue, Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Remember, that's November 6th, 2025 from 7 to 9 p.m. Tap all the way in, man. Coach JC going to be there. You going to see me there. Bird Load B going to be there, man. So, yeah, we going to have some fun, man. Like I said, I got a lot of coaches in my Rolodex here, and I'm still sharing this shit out to them right now because I don't want anybody to miss out on this.
And anybody out there that getting an NIL deal right in your first class sounds intimidating to you, I'm going to have legal counsel and financial counsel in the room that you could talk to. So you'll be able to get the information you need, and the contracts we're going to do expire at the end of the class. So there's no commitment beyond. We just want to show you how it's done. Like, we want to show you how the live media actually happens, what it's going to be like when you show up to do a photo shoot or a video shoot for a brand, or if they want you to make the content yourself. So we're going to show you all of that. We're going to have little creation stations set up on the floor of the theater. We're going to bring you down onto the floor. We're going to have scripts ready from the brands. You're going to talk directly to them, get to test the products. Like, guys, this is it. This is the real deal. Like, you're going to leave knowing how to do NIL. Right? And I'm going to say this straight up. Can I curse on your show? Yeah. He's ass. I know we're talking to teenagers. They curse more than us. But the only thing that's going to stop you from engaging and activating an NIL after this class would be your own bullshit excuse. Hey. All right?
Message. You hear me? That's exactly it. So tap all the way in, man. If you want to elevate, this is the place to be. The time is 7 to 9 p.m. November 6th. Next week, Francis Tuttle, it's going good, man. So you got any questions, man, for anybody out there? Because think about it. We're ball players, man. We're some legends here in our state. And just think about what we would have done with some name, image, and likeness deals back when we were in high school. Yes, sir. I was sacking groceries at hometown grocery stores, or I was flipping burgers at McDonald's, you feel me? Or I was at Tinseltown working.
That's the example.
That's how it's been washing dishes or flipping a burger. Because my first job was washing dishes. I was 15. I worked a little 4 hours, like 4 days a week, my little 16-hour week job. You know, I act like it was 40 hours. It wasn't nothing. You know what I'm saying? But you wasn't making no money. But this also teaches financial responsibility for these athletes too, because this is the thing, parents, guardians, mentors, and coaches. You have to realize this: the majority of a lot of these kids are, when they get to college, and like coaches trying to get them to come out, we need them to come out to here. We need all of you to come out here, because when you get to college and you haven't been through financial responsibility and you don't have the knowledge of it, and then you get somebody signs you to a 6-figure or a 7-figure deal, and then when you're done with school, or school's done with you, I must say, and then you turn around and you got nothing to show for it, this is because of things like this that came on your plate. And like Coach says, you have a BS excuse to do everything else when you can come out and get this knowledge. This is for the parents and the student athletes, male and female. Like he's saying, we need this. You need this. You need this, so this can actually help you excel at what you need to excel at.
Right. And here's some perspective for you. If somehow you're a student athlete, coach, AD, or business leader, or you're in marketing and you live in Oklahoma City, and you find yourself next Thursday night between 6:30 and 9 p.m. scrolling on social media, guess what? You're a customer, not a creator. All right? And you can turn your life around at any time and become a creator. As a student athlete, I don't care if you're a real estate agent in this city, 45 years old like me. It doesn't matter. You have a personal brand. You're marketing yourself on social media. You can learn to earn from this program. I'm going to say that about 10 times at the class, and I'm going to make the kids repeat it. Let's learn so we can earn. How many years do we have to say education is the gap? That's how you bridge the gap. Education is how you bridge the gap. But I don't want to just educate you. I want to train you, okay? And there is a difference, all right? I could tell you all day long, and all the gurus online, right? Mm-hmm. They tell you all day long what to do. Yep. Well, how? All right? Well, I'm going to do the how. That's what's going to set us apart at Raisin Brands. We're going to show you the how, all right? The most important part. So you can walk out And we're even going to give it to you as an assignment. I'm going to give you another piece of the class that's coming up. Here's a little free tidbit. When you leave that night, you're going to make a raw video about your experiences in the class. You're going to tag as many friends as you got. You're going to tag us. You're going to tag Francis Rockwell. All right. You're going to put the location in. We're going to show you how to make an entire post that has a chance to go viral. The proper hashtags. Okay. The type of content that if I own a car dealership, a restaurant, or even a movie theater in your area, I see it and I'm like, hey, I could get this kid to read my script. How much would that cost? You know, if that brings 5 teenagers every month, man, that sounds like nothing, but 5 teenagers and a bill at the movie theater, we're talking about $100+, right?
Exactly.
So there's margin there. So I would pay this athlete $30, $40, $50, $100 for a post. I can keep repeating that post out for 60 days. I can boost it on my page, boost it on the athlete's page, grow together with them. All right? I'm a restaurant and I don't know how to get more Friday night business. Well, let me tell you this. If you're a restaurant owner right now, press record. Okay? Do meet the team events on Friday nights after the big games. Pay the players to show up at your restaurant right after the game, give them free food, get them to sign swag that you paid to get printed. I don't care if it's cards with their names and faces. Just don't use school logos and don't take any videos while the kids are in uniform. That's against the rules in Oklahoma and most states. All right? But you can go ahead and get those kids in your restaurant. All right? Get their families coming in there. Get other families coming in there. And I don't know how many chances you've ever had as a restaurant owner to market to 2 generations at the same exact time.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
But this is it right here. Those kids bringing adults with them. You're going to bring the community together. Heck, if you pull this off 3 or 4 times in a month and everybody's coming, guess what, guys? You could start inviting people from your city. You can invite the mayor of your city. Right?
Message.
Right? Invite everybody from your school. Invite the superintendent out. And look at this event you got on News 9, right? On News 25 or News 4, right? This can blow up for your business. All right? And we're just talking about restaurant owners. I'm going to get a lot deeper at the class. But restaurant owners, you know marketing is always changing. You know 75% of you fail in the first year. So don't sit on your hands. NIL can help you. If it specifically can help you the right way, you should engage immediately. Because student athletes aren't going to be student athletes for more than 6 more years. You're not catching any high school freshmen, guys. We're talking juniors, seniors, in the college. You got 6-year windows. All right? So let's be smart. The ones who are doing it great now, we need to get them connected to these businesses. All right, we did an episode previously with another young man sat right here in this chair and learned to build his NIL. All right, anybody can do it. I don't care what your bullshit excuse is. Show up and you will leave knowing how to do some things. All right?
Hey, we giving free game away, y'all. We just did an episode, but we dropping another episode because that is the importance of this. Because everybody keep looking for, oh man, I want this, or y'all praying for this. We giving you the game to where to get it right now. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, you can. What is it? I can give you a fish, or I can teach a man how to fish.
Man, you can.
And I believe he just taught you, is teaching you how to fish and telling you to come learn how to fish a little bit more, a little bit deeper. You know them big reels? I don't know what they call. You know, I'm not that super country. We from Pine Bluff, but I'm not super country. But you know, that's what he trying to get you. He ain't trying to get you with one of them Fisher Price reels. You know, the big wheels, and they got the pants way up here and the brothers way in the deep end. He trying to get you out there, dog, with the big fish. Yeah. So that's what we're trying to get y'all, man. So take this, man. This is knowledge. Knowledge is power. We got to turn up on that, man.
If you out there in the comments right now, man, all you got to do is type something in for us, man. You got your questions for the name, image, and likeness coach. He's right here. He's definitely willing to give you some game. That's what this is all about. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm super excited about it as well, being able to put my pro basketball team in a different category. You dig what I'm saying? Like, we teach them how to. If you want to join the show, the link is right there. Pin the StreamYard link. All you got to do is click that bad boy, and we can pop you up on the screen and do it. But if you want your comment, all you got to do is type it in there, and it'll pop up on the screen, man. So
I'm here for y'all. Any questions you got? But while we're waiting on a question, here's one that just came in recently, and it was, should families start a trust to put the money that they make from NIL into, rather than say an LLC or something like that, right?
That's a good
So,
question.
so it is a great question, and here is the best answer Raisin Brands University could have. Nobody sitting here is a financial advisor. However, Raisin Brands University employs a Wells Fargo financial advisor by the name of Ryan Leaf, who is going to be placing all of his content onto our online university and answer all of these questions, not just in real time twice a month, but on video. So you'll be able to just click on your question and get the answer from his videos. All right. This is what I'm talking about when I say there are no such things as NIL experts, right? But NIL is entrepreneurship, and there's plenty of experts within the world of entrepreneurship. I'm sitting around a few right now, right? There's plenty of experts in entrepreneurship in this world, and we can do things to help the younger generation simply, okay? Simply, right? Now, another question we got, a student athlete asked, should they pick their brand colors based on their high school team colors? And I was like, yo, I got this question like a year and a half ago too, and it's still a great question today. It hasn't even aged, but here's my example, stays the same. A girl I knew in South Carolina, all right, went to a high school whose colors were burgundy and black. And she chose those as her brand colors starting out, and she made a lot of videos, and she got a following together and all of that. And then when the offers came in for college to go play, she got offered to go to Clemson, and it was the best offer she got. So she took it. I don't know if anybody here is already putting this together, but the in-state rival of Clemson University is South Carolina, which is burgundy and black, and her brand is burgundy and black as she went to Clemson. So you see, it caused her to do something that you never want to have to do, and that is completely rebrand. You know what I'm saying? Right? Like, you got to completely rebrand. So when you're choosing your colors, and let me tell you, these colors I'm wearing right now actually have names I created for them, okay? Raisin Red and Hope Purple. And the reason I put those together is because we raisin hope, right? That's the idea of Raisin Brands. We raisin hope. You don't have to work at a fast food place as a student athlete. Your parents don't have to go broke paying for college, right? We're raising hope in the fact that you could get educated and become a confident and competent entrepreneur, right? Trading your time for money is ridiculous. $10 an hour, $20 an hour. You are gifted a royal priesthood, right? Like, you should be doing things above and beyond what they expect of you right now. So if you have higher expectations of yourself, or you feel something inside that burns in you, that you just thinking that working somewhere just ain't gonna be enough, NIL is for you, all right? And it's not just athletes, gamers. Sam's gonna help talk about that. Like, why you could take some gaming and turn it into something meaningful, right? We're going to talk about that at the class. Like, these kids on Twitch are getting paid. So, right? Musicians are doing this, all right? Real estate agents don't even realize it, but their NIL is the reason people buy houses from them, right? Nobody thinks about that yet. Like, we're talking about a broad spectrum personal branding, all right? And then targeting it right down into what student athletes need to do to be successful. So by the time they come out of college, if sports isn't for you, if you're not one of the very few who make it to professional sports, you can stay around sports. You do what you want. If your brand wants to sell real estate to athletes who get drafted into the NBA, then make that your brand. If you want your brand to be, hey, does anybody know the guy who does the art here for the Thunder, right? He does all those awesome glass art pieces for the Thunder. Like that could be your brand. You understand? Like, it opens up so many options, but without that first following that said, hey, I was with this kid when he was playing basketball at Putnam City, right? Or when he was playing football at Edmond North, right? Like, I was following him then. Now look at him. He got his own business. He's doing his thing. Like, that's what I want this logo to sit in your background in your office somewhere and say that we were part of that.
Yeah.
Right? I want your certificate, of NIL ready, just that you did something for yourself to be proud of, and we helped facilitate that.
Hey,
that's
listen,
why I want to be here.
Exactly, guys. Check this out. What he just said to you is what I was told years ago, and it is still evident today. What you know will get you there. Who will know will keep you there.
Message.
He just said that. Yeah. He just said that. What he just said is what I just said. What you know will get you there. Who you know will keep you there.
And kids don't think that their following are people who will keep them there. People don't think that. They're like, oh, no, I got to meet this rich guy, or I got to meet this guy, that guy. Your 200 followers right now will boost you up if you engage with them, right? Like I said, if I walk 200 people into somebody's store, I'm a major asset, right? Major asset. Come on, man. You should be able to sell 20 out of 200 people something.
That's all I was about to say. 200. All I need, if you tell somebody, oh, baseball, they tell you 200 is a man.
300, you're making the Hall of Fame.
300, you're going to the Hall.
So 7 out of 10 times you miss, and you're in the Hall of Fame.
Big facts, man. So we got Coach JC, NIL Coach in the arena, raising brands. He's doing his thing, man. This is a good episode for us. I'm tired of talking to you. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect.
Nah, man.
But no, we've been doing this.
Yeah.
And we were talking about taking it to the next level, and that's what we were saying. Let's get guests on.
Yeah.
Got a following, got a good mission, so we can get it out there. Me and him is old school. Like, I'm like, man, y'all watching? Look at all the coaches. I done shared this out to you.
Yeah, man. This stuff has to be shared, guys.
Let me tell you,
all my old teammates, everybody that used to hoop, everybody that wish we could have got the bag for doing what we do. This is a great opportunity for you to put yourself, your son, your kids, your teams in a situation to win.
Well, it's also like Coach just said, man, there's a lot of these kids after high school or after more than likely after college, they're never going to play a professional sport again. That money that you earn from these NIL deals can be invested into your business. Like he says, you're already a business then. Now we already have the knowledge. Take that and pivot into a restaurant, like he was just talking about, restaurants, car washes, cleaners, whatever you can think of. Guys, you do not have to be a professional athlete, dance, or rap to be successful in life also, okay?
And let me just say this, because I've been on this show a couple of times now, and I really want to let Oklahoma City and the audience, wherever you may be, know. Get in touch with these guys and come and get on this show. Sit here and speak with them. Get to know these two guys. It will enrich your life. I promise you. Like, just come down here and do this, right? Don't hold back. Don't think you can't. If you have a story that helps people, which most of us do, all right? If you have a story that helps people, right, come down and talk about it on this show, all right? Because I'm going to say this flat out. None of us really want to keep talking about the fucking government shutdown. All right, we're done with it. Honestly, across the board, guys, all our communities.
Yeah, you're right. Absolutely right.
We're sick of it.
You're absolutely
I'm gonna leave you with a quote from my teacher, from Bob Proctor, who taught millions of people around the world. All right, and I'm gonna make sure I say this correctly, guys, because this was so important. When he said this to me the first time, I was blown away that somebody had even thought this deeply about it. But check this out. This is the quote. America has gone from far left presidents to far right presidents to far left presidents and back, and people in control of their own emotions saw little or no change to their lives at all. I never operate based on government, because what they tell you is good for you today, they'll tell you is bad for you tomorrow. So direct your own movie and do not act in theirs.
Message. Hey, man, I love it, man. So, yeah, we ain't going to stick. Oh, we got more people jumping in the arena, man. So, okay, we got a comment. Finally, sheesh, let's get it. Let's go ahead and see. Simply Ball Dropping. K-Sap, what's good, man? Thank you so very much for tuning in, brother.
Yeah, thank you for tuning in.
Yeah, man, that's my big bro, man, in this YouTube game here. He definitely, probably 24,000 subscribers by now on YouTube right now, who helped me out with this dope overlay, man. Tap in with me, K-Sap. I got to get an update, bro. It's time to upgrade, take it to the next level, man. But yeah, man, we got some big things in the works, man. I'm going to be preaching. Not preaching. I'm going to be teaching.
Yeah.
I'm going to be educating.
Hey, preaching, brother.
I'm preaching.
Wow.
Preaching, brother. We're going to be preaching this NIL talk,
I was like, man, preaching, boy.
Name, image, and likeness talk, man.
Yeah,
and Francis Tuttle, man. What's going on, Trevo? See money, get money, Trevo. Thank you very much for tuning in, man. Next up, artist there, Slave Records. Just did a dope music video with him and Jay Rich last night. So I'm looking forward to that to drop. But yeah, man, any questions for the name, image, likeness coach? K-Sap says, let's get there. Pull up, y'all. I'm telling y'all, we educating y'all, man, on how to get this money, man, how to get your social media, how to go swipe it. What you call it? What's the word? wipe it of all the bull crap.
Scrubbing. So
yeah.
let me tell them that lesson. Well, you got them listening.
Yeah.
So listen, scrubbing your social media is not the same for student athletes as it is for corrupt politicians. All right, guys? Like, I just want to tell you that right now. Like, don't feel like you're doing something that's like going to destroy your reputation. Right. What we're talking about is you have now become a personal brand as a student athlete, and you're going to engage in businesses that are going to market to minors, which means their reputation is going to matter to them, and they're not going to be messing around with your inappropriate behaviors. All right. So what you can do is you can go back through your social medias before you get started. And all you're going to do, and listen to how I say this, it's so important. You are going to eliminate anything that doesn't represent your new personal brand.
You hear that, people?
Eliminate anything that does not represent your new personal brand in a positive way. All right. How many of you, I mean, if we had 1,000 people in a room and I said, raise your hand if you go online to listen to, negative, inappropriate content. There'd be like 7 people that'll laugh and raise their hand. You know what I mean? They'd be the ones, right? Like, yeah, that's my jam. But you're not getting to the masses, right? And if you really want to look at it, do 2 things. Go look at Caitlin Clark's content all over the internet, and go look at Shaquille O'Neal's content all over the internet. Those 2 brands are infallible. Like, they could work for anybody. The Caitlin Clark brand and the Shaquille O'Neal brand. I mean, I just went into Office Depot this week, and there's a 7-foot Shaquille O'Neal when you're walking in the door. I'm like,
Shaquille O'Neal, yeah, Shaquille O'Neal.
Like, dude, my car insurance, you got my pain relief cream. Like, everywhere I go, it's Shaq.
Hey, I'm gonna be honest with you. If you want to, this is how real it is with Shaq. There's no Michael Jordan. Shaquille O'Neal is probably mentioned because, and it's not because of his basketball. It's because what you just talked about, his pivot to his brand. He would probably could be considered the greatest player in the world ever. If there was no Michael Jordan, like because of his brand, because of his brand and how he is seen. We saw this with our own eyes. Him pivot from this. We were talking about a man who got in trouble publicly for cheating on his wife multiple times. He went through a ton of stuff.
I'm glad that y'all brought me into this segue, because here's the reason I bring up Shaq so much to kids, all right? And I'm gonna say this in the sweetest way. And Shaq, I love you, dude. If you watch the show and you get mad at me, that's all right.
Shaq,
man.
subscribe. No.
Right.
Oh, shit.
But there was a time when I used to hope that they would put the little captions with the bouncing ball at the bottom when he talks, so that I could understand what the heck he was talking about. Because Kobe got my game, and me and Kobe don't take it to the game. And I was like, dude, this guy is electric to watch on the basketball court. And all I want to do is hear something that makes me laugh or teaches me something, or I'm like, dude is the man, right? Right?
Can you dig it? That's all you got.
But then one day I'm watching TV and I'm like, no way.
Yeah.
Did he just talk through a smile perfectly?
Yeah.
And let me tell you this, for all y'all, and look, I grew up in the hood too. I know how many people, we lack smiles in the hood. It's a big deal, right? But talking through a smile is an absolute skill that when you learn it, I swear it will take you places you have no idea.
Yes, it will.
You will. I have no idea. And I'll tell you
right.
this right now. When I was growing up, I came up in Jamaica, Queens, East New York, Brooklyn area, right? I got into rooms in high up level buildings in Manhattan, okay? And it didn't have nothing to do with where I came from. It had to do with where I believed I would belong. You know what I mean? And I try to tell kids this all the time. It's like, you got to make those moves in your head so you can make them in reality. You know what I mean? It's like that.
Big facts.
You know, it's a big deal. Like Shaq made a move in his head.
Yes.
That he was going to go from what they were making fun of to being this top marketer that you see on television, and you're like, are you serious? Like, this guy's doing Jimmy Fallon and killing it.
Man,
an hour interview.
It's like, man, remember we talked about, we all were talking about last time we interacted, was talking about the general insurance. Yeah. He gorilla pimped the insurance company. It was the general, people. You don't realize the general he barely is even on the commercials.
Yeah.
Like he's at the end. Remember, Shaq used to just walk past the screen, like Coach just said, wave. Now all of a sudden he walking through he had the whole commercial. The whole commercial's his now.
Yeah, just thank y'all. See, the general saved me.
Yeah,
you know
Papa John's,
Reebok.
Skechers. He owns Reebok. He owns Reebok. He owned Forever 21. He bought them at Chapter 11.
And what did I read? 100 and 150 Papa John's locations.
Yeah, he's on the board.
Yeah.
And
he owns the rights to Marilyn Monroe.
Yes, yes, he does. Yes, he does.
Man, that one was the blowout, bro.
Yeah.
That one, whatever.
It was Marilyn Monroe. It's multiple people like that. It's like Marilyn Monroe. It's a couple others.
Well, you know
like
that's something that when you're a businessman, if you read, right, if you read about business that has happened before you, there's no way you're not going to read about what happened to Michael Jackson's anthology and the Beatles anthology. You know what I'm saying? And like people who came
Michael bought the Beatles.
People who came in and made offers on things at the right time.
That's another show, though.
You know, and speaking of making offers at the right time, all student athletes that are currently already engaged in NIL, and you might not need to hear from me, or you don't need a coach, you already killing it or whatever. Just make sure you keep ramping it up. Just make sure whatever you're doing, you're copying and pasting it and keep on ramping it up. Don't think your 2 deals is enough or your 4 is enough or your 8 is enough or your 10. Just keep on building it. As long as you have the tools and resources that you can keep in the time, that you stay good at your sport, your academics stay up to par, just keep on folding in these deals because I'm telling you, they'll stretch out after school. You might not see it coming now, but that director of marketing might come to you after school and say, hey, we're thinking about running a whole campaign from 7 to 13-year-old kids, and we want you to bring them up. And boom, you just reincarnated another 7-year career right after school.
Man,
right?
This is free game we giving y'all today, man. So, sheesh. Trevo said, I needed this. Hey, man, I'm just telling you, man. Y'all got to, I keep telling you, Trevo, put some posts on your social media. Don't nobody know you're a rapper, bro, if you don't post about it.
Oh, hey, rappers, definitely. Look, your name, image, and likeness will spread wider than wildfire because you'll have influence in your own community. Your words have influence, right? Look, when people listen to a basketball player talk about sunscreen, that's one thing. But when you making a song, right, you're able to transfer emotions and enthusiasm to people about things. And to the young rappers, I don't know if they know this, but do y'all know that back in the day, before anybody had thought of this, rappers from where I come from in Brooklyn decided that if they was going to mention a product in their song, they were going to have their agent contact that company and get them paid for saying such things in songs. So when you hear like Pharrell and Jay-Z, and some of y'all might be like, damn, he old again. But if you hear Pharrell and Jay-Z, and when you hear Jay-Z say, two-way Motorola page me, that was a $700,000 endorsement payment. So if you're a rapper and you have some influence, or you're going to build some influence, and you're going to stay authentic and consistent with it, think about all the ways you can make money from what you say. Guys, I get paid to speak, right?
Yeah.
Some of I think all 3 of us have been paid to speak.
Yeah,
one time or another, right?
Yes,
so
exactly.
You have more influence than me speaking in front of a classroom of 100 people because your CD can hit the internet. Right, look, I said CD, right? Your songs can hit the internet.
He said CD, y'all.
He said album.
Yeah, he said album. He's scratching records over there, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's important that musicians know.
But their influence is big, like you're saying, Coach. Their influence is very big. Right. I have a sister that is also a musician. She's a vocal and R&B musician. We're gonna have her on the show down the line. Nice. But same thing. And like you said, their likeness and everything is out there. Their persona and the way they carry themselves is out there too. So they have to be very.
Oh hey. I'm awake.
I know. Man, I thought the next thing's coming out your mouth is, you done fucked up, don't you?
Hey, the interrogation light came on, right?
Yeah.
Ready Now Radio. What's going on with it? Thank you so very much for pulling up to the arena, man.
Yeah.
We got some name, image, and likeness coach talk, man. We got name, image, and likeness coach JC talking about name, image, and likeness deals in the event that we got going. I'm going to be there. I'm so grateful to be in the arena. We're going to be at Francis Tuttle, the Rockwell campus. I get to talk a little bit about how I'm looking for players that's knowing and aware of this, to be quite honest with you.
What they're going to learn from you the most, I think, Coach Sam, is learning the behaviors that just are not acceptable at the next level. I mean, they're not even acceptable at high school or college. But there's a reason we say the word professional, right? Professional means something. To kids who want to become a professional, there's a certain way you have to conduct yourself, all right? So I'm going to be asking Coach Sam some hard-hitting questions about things like this. Like, what would you not even have in your locker room? Like, name something you done thrown a player out. I've actually been, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I know Coach Sam don't play. I'm going to tell you right now. Like, so there are things that you cannot do as a player, that behaviors that you just can't have. They're just detrimental to your team. So we're going to talk about that. Coach Sam's got the Slay Gaming division, so he's going to be talking about how you could do meaningful things with your gaming. And then, of course, you know what? With your knowledge base, brother, I'm going to be asking you questions about general things these kids should just know and learn, no matter what sport they play. And again, that's another thing about NIL is, when people ask me, what do you coach? And, yes, I coach golf, and I'm a volunteer basketball coach, but the way I explain it is, I coach student athletes off the field, court, course, match, tracks, trails, hills, snow, pool, or ice. I don't care what your arena is. The NIL arena is the business side of you. All right? It's the entrepreneurial version of yourself. You have your athlete, you have your online persona, and you have your entrepreneurship. And I coach you there. All right? Our program online is the most comprehensive anywhere in the world. All right, I can say that confidently on any show, anywhere. All right, we'll have over 60 modules, 4 quizzes, final exams. Right, you will require parental or assistance if you're a high school player. College athletes, you'll be able to go through it by yourself, but everything is there. I did not leave anything out. Public speaking, right? How to interview after a win, how to interview after a loss. All right. What to say when you get asked a controversial question by somebody who doesn't even deserve to ask you a controversial question. Sticking a camera in your face, disrespecting you. How do you act? How do you react? Right? How do you maintain your brand? Through people harassing your family. Right? We're going to teach you everything you need to know, because there are lots of pitfalls to being a superstar. Right? Lots of pitfalls. You're going to have a target on your back. Okay? You're going to have some players. It's sad to say, but some players have players on their team that'll take cheap shots at them. You know what I mean? On the field. This stuff is all real. But anybody who ever succeeded to a high level in life will tell you that they done used all those stepping stones to get there. They never let any of that stop them. All right? But some negative things are going to happen along the way. We're not going to treat it like we're wearing rose-colored glasses. There are problems coming up through NIL. Right? There are things you have to navigate that if you don't, you could lose your eligibility. You could get suspended from school. You could get expelled from school. All right? You could lose the chance to ever put on the uniform again. Right? And I've heard some kids talking about they're going to get an agent, and then I see them posting NIL deals in their school uniforms, and what they're going to get is they're going to get kicked off the team. They're going to lose their eligibility altogether, and that brand doesn't care. Right? Otherwise, they wouldn't have even let them go forward without making sure they were compliant. So we're going to make sure you know how to keep yourself compliant, no matter what the company that's trying to use you, and there will be companies trying to use you. One of our Raisin Brands graduates, check this out, got a text message from a random company in California saying that they would Cash App him $45 in exchange for him docu-signing a contract without no lawyer or nothing, okay? And that it would be for social media posting. So he sent it to me and I read it. Do you know when the contract ended?
When?
December 31st, 2061.
Wow. $45.
You say $45?
$45.
$40? Like what?
$40.
Cash money. That's how they go. Cash money. They're gonna get
I'll
you with the
take
cash
I'll
money.
take 8 5s.
Man, that's stupid. So let's read these comments. Clutch says, "Sure to live, people. Sure to live. We got ready now." Radio says, "Georgia got NIL contracts ready to offer starting first day of high school. I was 13 my first day."
Dang, is that specific schools? Talk to me about this. I love this stuff. So I know Georgia's doing a lot in college NIL, and I know that because Alabama doesn't allow high school yet, Georgia's taking advantage of that too. So yeah, tell me some more, man. Ready to offer starting first day of high school. So we're talking about from some sort of collective. I don't know if Georgia allows collectives yet. Let me think on that.
Clutch says, please share this live. Urgent. Please share this live. Free game. Let's go. All you athletes out there, y'all need this. This is definitely breaking news, man.
Breaking news.
Ready Now Radio, great information. Pin that. It's the whole state from what
The
he
whole
said.
state athletic association is okay. So this means, guys, this is something that they were talking about. Texas is going to take advantage of this as soon as high school NIL goes legal there. All right, because there are already a lot of big business people in Texas that are ready for it, but it's not. So basically, if I'm understanding this right, and correct me if I'm wrong out there, the state has done deals with brands, like the State Athletic Association, like we have OSSAA here. Their State Athletic Association has done deals with brands that basically, like, the school uniform is going to be Nike, and all the kids are going to have to take a photo in the school uniform, and for that, they get 40, 80, $120, whatever it is, right? Some of them can go even bigger. What do we got?
Texas got high school senior deals.
Oh, I don't know about that.
So this is some. So this basically what we're running into is some of the bigger states that already have, and some of the prep schools that already have. So now, not to sound, it's going to what you're talking about, Coach. I think you're going where you're trying to. It kind of murky with the coaches trying to push the kids to that brand, right? Because if the school is hosted by Nike, then the coach is going to get an incentive of maybe a couple of $100,000 because my kid, like, Sam's son might be a 5-star kid, and they like, hey, yeah, we need you to go to the Nike school. If you coach, if you get him to go there, then he can get,
One of those big ones happened with McKenna Witham in California. She's a soccer player, and she did a big Nike deal, but the team was Adidas, right? So that caused this had to do that, and that had to do this. But hey, just real quick, going through my resources, as far as my judge friends down in Texas, that is not true. No high school, no matter what, senior, private school, public school, there is a full-on law in Texas prohibiting all pre-enrollment NIL and all monetization of any high school athlete's brand. And that is across the board. No UIL and no NIL. So, and the reason I know this, and the reason I wanted to check is to make sure, but here's how I know. I've talked to at least 7 families in the last month since the most recent announcement that Texas was not going to legalize NIL. Those kids are trying to move here.
No, that's what I was just about to say. I didn't want to interrupt you, but ever since we passed it,
right?
If people have not noticed, we've gotten all types of All-American kids popping up at these schools, and I'm like, who is that? And then they're like, oh yeah, they transferred from
they moved from Texas,
somewhere.
Or somewhere else,
Exactly.
So Ohio right now is the 3rd most participants in high school athletics, right? It's California, Texas, Ohio are the 3. And Ohio is still illegal, but here's what happened. Mama Brown, I'm calling her, all right? One of the moms of one of the 5-star recruits sued the state recently, and a judge put a hold on the prohibition. Now, that doesn't make NIL legal in Ohio. It just means that it's not illegal at the moment. But here's what's happening. And I think this is kind of crazy. But Ohio decided to leave it up to the schools in a vote, and its popular vote wins. It's either all or nothing. They're going to get all the way high school NIL, or they're going to stay fully prohibited. All right? And the schools are voting on it individually, which is kind of crazy because if you ask me, like, they're going to be biased to where they are, how their recruiting works, who they might lose to another county or district, right? So it is kind of murky to let the schools do it, but that's how they're doing it. I do think that if we took some time, we might come up with another way to offer numerous resolutions. Right? This might work, that might work. Let's see what the ADs say together, get them communicating and cooperating, having them vote. I don't know if that's going to kind of create 2 teams or but we'll see. And Ohio, I will tell you this. If your family is living there and your kid is 5-star, 4-star, and they really do have something going with their NIL, like as far as their personality, and they're gaining followers, they just can't make money off it yet, I would tell you to hold tight right now, because you're better off coming out of an Ohio high school than you are transferring out of Ohio for 1 year worth of small high school NIL. Keep building the brand, even though you can't make money off of it, because you can when you get to college. So keep building the brand. But I don't recommend leaving a state like Ohio, where you might have a much better chance of recognition, coaching, you know what I mean? Like, I would stay there, because some people, if they leave, they're going to go to Indiana, they're going to go to Pennsylvania. Like, I'm not down in any of those states. I'm just saying there's a proud tradition in Ohio.
Oh
You know
yeah,
what I
yeah.
mean?
Well, you
Like
know,
that-
it's just like it's
that-
like it's it, you know,
I
it's
want-
like
I want
Texas Oklahoma
kids-
football. The
But I
same
just
way.
want
Yeah.
kids and families to be taken in the whole idea, because the money in high school is not big enough to change your entire life. It could set you up for one in the freshman year of college, don't get me wrong. And there are some deals. I know everybody's going to say, this kid got, that kid got.
Yeah,
Right,
one offs.
But
The
guys,
one-offs.
there's like
Yeah.
15 of them,
Yeah,
right?
one-offs.
Like
Yeah.
we don't have a slew of people that all have Adidas deals. That's not the way it is, all right?
Somebody just texted me this. They Googled it. Yes, Texas high school seniors who are 17 or older can sign name, image, and likeness agreements, but with a major restriction. They cannot receive any payment or compensation from the deal until they have officially enrolled in college and exhausted their UIL, University Interscholastic League
Okay,
eligibility.
so that makes
in
sense.
high
So,
school.
just so you guys know, and he's got a button for me right now. When I talk about NIL, I'm talking about making money.
Yeah,
They can't make money.
yeah. That's
So
what I was about to
to me, they have no reason to come through our program to learn how to make money in their state right now, because they just can't do it. Right? They can't walk into a restaurant and say, "Hey, you give me 3 free meals for the rest of my time in high school, and I'll come and promote you." Right? They can't do that and keep their eligibility. I get they can sign deals, and I guess that's kind of like when they bring in the entrepreneur to school and they're like, show you how to start your own business. Like, I guess that's cool training.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? But and Texas is the other state I would tell you, if you're thinking about leaving. I mean, yes, Oklahoma's got some. We got some of the top coaches in the country. We might be hidden a little bit. Texas might overshadow us when it comes to high school and college coaching. But those of you coming up this way, right? Again, just stop and think. Where do you want to say you graduated from high school is just as important as a $500 NIL deal, if you ask me, right? Like it matters. Where do you want to say you graduated high school from? Do you want to say I grew up in Dallas and I graduated from Oklahoma City because we jumped up there to make, $10,000 that year on an NIL deal? Just keep that in mind. Just don't always let the money dry. Like, I know how it can be, especially when you're struggling, right? Money can be a factor that you're like, I'll do anything. But, certain things you don't want to give up, man. You might go to a high school in Texas that in the future, somebody says, hey, you graduated from that high school and you played on the team, man, I'm willing to offer you an executive position at my new company, right? Right? And that might not be looked at the same if you graduated from a no-name high school that didn't have some coach who had a tradition of greatness right? So just keep those things in mind, guys. I know, like I said, when I talk about NIL, I'm talking about people getting paid for their name, image, and likeness, but getting paid should not be the only thing you make decisions based on.
No,
right?
a lot of
So
it
many
needs to be
things.
based on
Yeah,
relationships.
so many things.
Relationships, man.
Yeah, I
Like
mean,
you just
look,
talked about.
one of the
If it's not a good fit for you, your
Right.
brand, all that.
Or if you have to lie, that's number one. All right, guys? And I've seen it. All right? And I'm going to call it out right now. Beyonce don't drink no damn Pepsi. All right? I'm going to call it out right now.
Pepsi.
I'm tired of the lie. Beyonce got paid millions of dollars for
I
Pepsi.
know, I know.
And she down in this
She ain't never had,
unsweet tea in the bottle, right? Downing it on a commercial. It's unsweet tea. You can't have
Man.
abs like that and tell me that you drink Pepsi all the time, right? Don't lie, guys. Don't lie. And especially because, like, you're going to get asked in real life, like, hey, you said this was good. I bought it and it was greasy as hell.
So Peyton Manning didn't really drive a Buick? No.
See, and now there's one, there's one actually, I'm glad you brought that up, because there's one that I say like this. When it comes to something like that, let's say a car commercial or a watch, right? Like, I don't know about you, but my watch collection, I have a few different brands. I have a few different things. I haven't bought the same brand of car my entire life. So unless you getting approached by like your dream car in an NIL deal, be careful about signing those, right? Because you sign an NIL deal for a company to pay you right now to drive around in their Mazda, and then you make $1 million in college, and you're like, what am I doing in this Mazda, right?
Yeah.
Like, maybe think about brands you can take and build with. You're not going to build with Mazda if you're on your way to D1 athletics, right? You might. I'm not down in Mazda, right? But most of these kids nowadays are not thinking of them.
Nah,
Right? It's not like, I'm trying to
nah.
put 2 of those in my driveway.
Yeah, right.
Trying to buy a CX-7 for my
Right,
girl, right? Like,
right.
nah, ain't nobody thinking that. So, so be careful with the deals you pick in that manner too. Like cars, I always say, like, you might be able to jump around car deals. Tiger Woods was with Buick before Genesis.
Yeah, it was Buick,
Yeah.
Tagward.
Yeah,
Man,
you
he
might
was
be able to
on
jump
everything.
around
Yeah.
those deals to what's best for you as it goes. But mostly, When you get involved in a brand deal, it's because your values align, right? So, like, for instance, a gymnast who's super into Mexican food might align with the local Mexican restaurant, and might bring young gymnasts to like gym classes and things like that, where the restaurant offers some healthy nutrition and some brochures about how to stay healthy and things like that. You see, like NIL is a community building thing. And when you ask or when businesses tell me, forget when I ask them, they just tell me what they want. They're like, well, what I want out of NIL is hyper local visibility. Now, what is hyper local visibility to a kid? Like, all right, so let me explain this. You go down the street and buy food from the same place 4 times a week. You could be a spokesperson for that place. That's it. Yeah. You're like one of the most experienced people. You know what I mean? So you could be a spokesperson for that place. Your dad always uses the same car wash. Your mom always uses the same car wash, right? You walk into a car wash and you'd be like, hey, I'm always here doing this. You want to do something fun? Like, I'll walk through the sprayers of the car wash and be like, ain't nothing getting your car cleaner than, right? Come up with creative stuff, guys. Like, I got some creative ones, man. I'm telling you, like, food delivery, right? We're in a big food delivery battle right now. DoorDash, Uber Eats, right? Do you guys remember the old MasterCard commercials when they used to be like, going to the basketball game, $500. Spending time with your family, priceless. Right? Right? Adults remember those. The kids, they may not, but adults are listening to these commercials, right? So imagine one like this. You got a food delivery service, right? Chicken and rice, food. They do food delivery. And narrator of the commercial is like, ordering chicken and rice on DoorDash, $64. Getting home and finding out they delivered it across town to the wrong house again, riceless.
That's pretty good.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? Like that right there. And the whole context of the commercial is the dad or the mom and the kid on their way home from football, baseball, basketball, gymnastics. They in the car. They order the DoorDash or the Uber Eats or whatever, right? The restaurant that's making the ad, they deliver their own, right? So they making fun of DoorDash and all of them, right? They trying to build up their own, like call us, we'll deliver, we'll actually get it to your house, right? That's NIL, guys. Like that's NIL at its best. Like how many of you kids who go to a local high school here in Oklahoma City think you're gonna lock down DoorDash on $1 million deal while you're a junior in high school? No, but you could damn sure lock down Marco's Pizzeria. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like you could damn sure lock down Kiki's what's my spot up there called? Cornish Jerk House. Right? Like you could definitely walk into these places and talk to an owner. And talk to them about marketing their business. Not talking to them about, hey, would you pay me for my name, image, and likeness? Like that's what kids are doing without education. All right? And I'm not blaming, I love that they're going out for it. Right? But you're sending bad emails. You're making bad phone calls. You're not building a good reputation for your brand. So get educated. Build the bridge, all right, to get over the river to the other side where the grass is greener and everybody's making money. Because the only thing stopping you is your bullshit excuse and no education, right? And we're offering the education for free. Right. So if we're giving you the education for free, we're giving you the training for free, the how-to, not the what-to. We're giving you the how-to for free. All you got left is your bullshit excuse. How heavy is that? Like, how heavy is that list of bullshit excuses that would keep you from doing this, right? Here, let me answer their excuses. I am the backup right fielder on my baseball team. I never play. All right, the Water Boy was a movie. The Water Boy is a brand, right? Like, known.
I thought that was a true story.
It's a known brand. Is it not a known brand?
The
Water Boy himself is a known brand.
Yeah.
You could be making that brand. Yeah. You could make a whole podcast called On the Bench, right? Like you could do so many things from that position, right? Okay, I play AAU basketball because I'm not good enough for the next level. AAU kids are doing trick shots for $7,500 in gyms, and families are coming to watch them all across the country. So pocket that bullshit excuse. I only got 200 followers. We just talked about it. 200 people walking into a business over 3 months' time, you're an asset. All right? You are a high-level asset. So if you got 200, 100, even 50 followers, realize what it's like if somebody of sales skills like myself had 50 people in the room that were all there to find out what I'm selling. Dude, 30 of them are going home with my product. and it's going to make value for them. They're going to get better. That's why we do well. People who sell crap don't sell anything, right? That's all there is to it. So you can't sell crap, right? You have to sell value, all right? So
I love it. I love it. I love it, man. You got any other questions, man, before we get them out here? We're going to be doing this again, man.
No, man, I actually love what, like I said, I just love to hear him give the information that's needed, man. We just love him coming on and giving this information because, guys, out here, you really need this information. Knowledge is power. Please take this in. Please be there next Saturday.
No,
Thursday, excuse
November
me.
6th.
November 6th. November 6th. Please be there at Francis Tuttle. There's going to be, and where he's talking about, it is a beautiful location, beautiful area they're going to have it in. It's going to be more than enough room. If you can't make it, please pass this along. Everyone knows someone who knows a student athlete. You either have a niece, a nephew, a son, a daughter, something that is a student athlete that is playing some sport. And like Coach said, it does not have to be just the major sports of basketball, football, baseball. He said it's all of it.
One of the top brands online right now, and I'm going to shout her out, Sabrina Oostberg. All right, she's a thrower on the track and field team.
Shot put.
Yeah.
Okay, so I see. Look, see that name sound like she just got some shoulders, don't it?
She's one of the top NIL. She's one of the top NIL brands on LinkedIn. Like
See?
you go on
There you
LinkedIn,
go.
like you type in NIL, you're gonna find her, and you're gonna find her doing real world NIL with nutrition brands, muscle building.
Well, and see, she's track and field.
Yeah.
That track and field does not get a huge exposure in just mainstream, like you're talking about.
There's
So
swimmers.
she's gaining from, she's
And
gaining from the NIL.
There's swimmers, long jumpers,
See?
all these people. They're like the idea is this: if you will step out, talk to a brand, and I don't care who it is. Let's keep sticking with that restaurant, right? That kid from Michigan does not even play. He sits on the bench. He got 3 free meals a day from his favorite restaurant for all 4 years of school. That's like $12,000 in value.
Right.
And here's what he exchanged for that value. You ready? They come around and he's eating, and they go, "Hey, Billy," and he goes. And
Doesn't
they
even
do
say
that.
nothing.
They do that over and over again while he's there. And then what they hope for is that they keep posting it. And then one day after Michigan gets a big win, they'll be like, local players in here eating, you know what I mean? And they hope to draw people to come in for that. And if they wanted to take it a step further, they would contact him and say, "Hey, there are people coming because of the picture, right? Could you get a teammate?" And let me tell you, this is one of the things that you guys got to be open to. Know your value and know other teammates' value, because you may not be the most valuable person on your roster, and that's okay. Because if you close the NIL deal, you can take 50% of the value that you give to the other guy on your team. Does that make sense, everybody? So if I'm the running back, right, and I got all the notoriety on the team, but an offensive guard went and signed a deal with 2 restaurants, he 320 pounds, he signed a deal with these restaurants, and the restaurants said, "Hey, can you get that running back kid to come in?" And he comes to me and he goes, "Hey, bro, I can get you to come in on this restaurant appearance. They'll pay you $2,500. And I'm like, "Dang, that's dope. I'll come in on that. I'll sign you a deal." Restaurant's paying him $5,000. You know what I'm saying? So he makes $2,500 on the overlap fee. He gets his teammate a $2,500 check that did not exist otherwise. And I don't care if you want to call it swallowing your pride. It's good business. Like if I'm the offensive lineman, I'm not the most valuable personality on my team.
You're not exposed.
But I could get out there and get NIL deals, and they could grow into something where they could be like, "Hey, we'll give you a quarterback $10,000," and you're gonna be like, "All right, well, I'd like to get 15, and I'll go give him the 10 from my company. I'll hire him from my NIL to his NIL." That's good teamwork.
Yeah.
Right?
Message. So
These are all things that a lot of people aren't thinking about. And listen, I've got 10 more things that people aren't thinking about doing yet in NIL that you can make money for, but I'm saving those secrets for the class.
Yep, and we finna get out of here too because I know we can keep on talking. So Earl B, that's my guy. His son goes to Putnam City North, I'm thinking. Putnam City.
I hope to see y'all out at the class, Putnam City North.
Yes, so his football player, man, but we talking about name, image, and likeness deals off of high school kids, bro. You need to pull up November 6th. The information is scrolling at the bottom of the ticker. Francis Tuttle, Rockwell, location 12777 North Rockwell Avenue, OKC, Oklahoma. November 6th, that is next Thursday, 7 to 9 p.m.
Hey, 6:30 registration. And listen, we're giving away so much free value. If you're late, you don't even deserve to get in. So I'm telling you right now, If you are serious, show up 6:30, get registered, get in your seat. We're going to have NIL trivia and tidbits, and there's going to be some snacks and stuff leading up to it. Just get there early, man. Stop with this late stuff. I just had a golfer in the NIL deal be late the other day. Like, we just seen a guy on a worldwide, look, $1 million golf tournament for creators for YouTube, and this guy shows up an hour and a half late or some shit and, like, gets penalized for his whole team. Like, this is enough is enough. Stop showing up late. You don't need no talent to be early. You don't need no talent at all to be early. You can be the dumbest kid in your class and the shortest one on your team, and you can still get there early.
Message. So we're giving this free game away.
Not dumb and short.
Hey, shirt is out to your favorite student, athletes, parent, shirt out to the coaches so we could get the whole teams off in the arena so we could definitely give them this game because it's about elevating, man. So we finna get out of here. We having too much fun. Hey, we got Load B there.
All right, man. Loaded, man. Loaded. Last of a dying breed. My boy Archer, man. We in the building. It's in the mix. We love you guys, man. Thanks for tuning in. Please support. Please be there next Thursday. Like Coach said, if you scrolling through your phone next Thursday about 5:30 and you just ain't doing nothing, that means you should be at Francis Tuttle, man, getting this information, man, and passing it along. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
And get your free tickets at getnilready.com and click the link for the November 6th OKC training.
Free.
Coaches, ADs, student athletes, parents, business leaders, marketers, you're in free.
What's the website again so I can put it in here?
getnilready.com. It'll be right there, so you'll see the opening graphic. Just scroll down a little. You're going to see November 6th, Oklahoma City training. Click there. It's going to take you to Eventbrite. You're going to choose your ticket, student athlete, business marketer, parent, whoever you are. Choose your ticket. It's very quick registration. I think there's 3 fields. Like, again, you can fill out a book for the training value you're going to get for free, but we're only asking for like 3 fields for free tickets. All right? And we're not going to be bombarding you with any kind of BS mail. I don't do that. That's not our Raising Brands way. All right? If you want us, you come see us, right? We have what you need. I promise you, the most comprehensive program on the planet for student athletes to become confident and competent entrepreneurs. Slay and chill, yo.
Hey, yes, you heard it here first, man. Let's get up out of here, man. Thank you all for coming, get elevated, man. Thank you once again, Coach JC. We're going to clap it up and we're going to ride into the sunset, and we out.